All right, we're going to try this again. Got the camera up and working, so we're live here from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Colton Kaler here, bringing you live coverage from opening day here in St. Louis. It's a cold day here at Busch Stadium, but no one minds one bit because here we are. Albert Pujols is back. Could not be any more excited. It is a packed house here. Fans are still filing in as the Cardinals are taking batting practice. If you can see behind me, here are the Cardinals taking batting practice. And Albert Pujols was taking batting practice earlier. And every time he came up to bat, fans were giving him quite the ovation every hit that he had. Shout out to Giovanni Gallegos. Threw me a ball. I caught it with the bare hand. It stung for a little bit, but we'll get over it just fine here. Again, live in St. Louis. Colton Kaler could not be more excited. My 9-year-old self is just jumping for joy today to see number 5 back here in St. Louis. It's been a long time coming. His last at bat here in St. Louis as a Cardinal was in 2011 Game 7 of the World Series. He went 0-2 that night. If you thought the ovations were loud when he came back his first 2 years, it's with the Angels and with the Dodgers last year, boy, you are in for a much, much louder ovation here today. As I would assume we've got to be close to sold out here in St. Louis. So if you've got yeah, exactly. Tom, nothing like hearing Here Comes the King music with the Clydesdales. It creates one of the best atmospheres in all of baseball, especially on opening day. My totally biased opinion is no one does opening day better than the St. Louis Cardinals, from the Clydesdales to the players on the trucks. I mean, anything. It is a special, special day here in St. Louis. Again, a little chilly, currently 51 degrees. It's not going to get much warmer, maybe get up to about 53, 54, but it'll be a chilly, windy day here. Players are taking batting practice behind me. Many of home runs have been hit already. And, again, just a lot of excitement here in St. Louis today. So we'll go ahead and get opening day in St. Louis. And, Albert Pujols back. He's in the starting lineup today in the designated hitter spot, new to the NL this year. And much of the reason why he's back here in St. Louis. And it brings so much excitement to the game. It's going to bring a lot of fans in here, whether you want to call it a publicity stunt, or whether you think it's a baseball move. The Cardinals are going to take it either way here today. Busch Stadium looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm out here in the left field bleachers, about 6 rows up. Just to my left is the St. Louis Cardinals bullpen. And, again, it's just a wonderful, wonderful day here. I'm here with my dad as he's just got back from the concession stand. So we're getting ready here. Again, Albert Pujols batting 5th in the DH spot. Ali Marmol said it's a no-brainer that number 5 was going to be back in the starting lineup here today. Another ball coming up here from Lars Nootbaar. As you hear the large noot from the fans, he gets a smile there as batting practice should be winding up here soon for St. Louis, and Pittsburgh will come out and take batting practice after St. Louis. And then after that, we'll wait a little bit. We'll get into our festivities. This one's coming our way. It's going to stay in the front row there. Had to make sure we're not going to get hit by a ball here. Again, I got one earlier. Giovanni Gallegos with the assist here. Caught it with the bare hand on the right hand. So first ball, I can't remember the last time I've got a ball in a major league game, if I ever have. So special moment here today for me. Playing a little bit of hooky at school, that's all right. Some things are a little bit more important than communications classes, staying at school. And certainly with number 5 being back in the starting lineup and being back here in St. Louis, it's a little more important than being at school today. So couldn't be any happier to be here. Again, if you've got any comments, shout them out here. Again, it's back at opening day here in St. Louis. I've got the baby blue uniform on. Tom, a bit giddy? Yeah, a little bit. I think a lot of people are a little bit giddy here today just because of the anticipation of number 5. And, with it possibly being the last year that we see Yadier Molina in a Cardinals uniform, possibly being the last year we see Adam Wainwright in a Cardinal uniform. And, this is it for Albert. It's the way that he wanted to go out, especially as a St. Louis Cardinal, where he spent so many great years and winning 2 World Series championships. And it would only be great if we could send them out with a third. I mean, you couldn't draw up a more picturesque, Hollywood ending to their illustrious careers that they've had as St. Louis Cardinals and around the MLB. So, very giddy here today. Couldn't be any more excited. Got another ball coming our way. It's going to stay in. Catch by Steven Matz, new Cardinal. He was signed back in November, right before the lockout, right at the end of November, early December, right there at Thanksgiving week. St. Louis signed him, the left-hander coming from Toronto. Most of his years were spent in New York with the Mets. And, we'll see what he can add to this team here. That ball's going to stay in. So I'm trying to watch batting practice to make sure I don't hit and give you a little bit of what's going on here in St. Louis. Again, got the field behind us. Beautiful, beautiful Busch Stadium. I mean, you couldn't ask for a much better way of, drawing up opening day. They've got the arch in the outfield. You see behind me with the scoreboard, opening day. The St. Louis Cardinals are heading off the field as their batting practice has officially concluded here on opening day, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are getting ready to take batting practice as well. Pittsburgh expected to finish last in the division this year. I think St. Louis could be the team to win it all. If they can get the pitching to stay healthy, obviously Jack Flaherty out, Adam Wainwright, our starting pitcher here today. You've got to be able to stay healthy on the pitching end of it. You've got to be able to keep the bats going. I think what we saw last year towards the end of the year, if that can translate to 162, St. Louis Cardinals will run away with this division. Because if you look at the Brewers, Tanner and I talked about it on Tuesday night on Baseball Spotlight, or Between the Lines, that the Brewers' offense was terrible last year. And that pitching staff really came out of nowhere. And it's something that St. Louis has got to take advantage of this year. It's much easier for batters to adjust, I feel, than for pitchers to dominate again. And the Brewers had, by far one of the best starting lineups in all of baseball last year. So, I think this is definitely St. Louis's division to win. The Cubs, they'll be right there in the middle of things. I expect them to finish third in the division because Pittsburgh and Cincinnati are just Cincinnati's heading towards another rebuild, and Pittsburgh is just not quite ready to win yet. Still in their rough years here. So JT Brubaker will be the starting pitcher today for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Adam Wainwright, Yadier Molina, they are, I believe, 20 starts away from breaking the MLB record for most starts between a pitcher and a catcher. So after today, it would be 19. Certain players meeting with the media, big conglomerate of media over towards the Cardinals dugout. Everyone is excited. Media, fans, players. I mean, it's a special day here in St. Louis for opening day. And again, you look at the division. Cardinals are not favored to win the division. And if you look, I think last I saw they were plus 220 odds, and that's gone up from when they're at plus 190. So that's on DraftKings. So if you want to go out and get those odds, that is one that I highly recommend. Whether it's biased or not, I think St. Louis at plus 220, that's some good odds to pick up right there. The Brewers are the favorite, I believe, at minus 195. But again, I'm not expecting another big year out of them. I expect them to regress. I think St. Louis and Milwaukee might flip-flop from where they were last year. I think the Cardinals can easily win 95 games this year. I think the Brewers might be just as shy under 90. I can put them about between 85 or so as we're getting things ready here. What a special day here in St. Louis. Again, if you've got any comments, throw them in the comments. We're all open. Just the anticipation has been building for over a week now with, number 5 coming back. And you can feel the energy in the building as fans are slowly starting to trickle in. It is packed outside. Had to walk all the way down, I can't remember the street that runs right behind the stadium here over to my right, but right in front of Ballpark Village. It went down past the left field here, and you had to wrap back in to get to the center field entrance. So It's going to be packed here. Walking in over at Ballpark Village, they're getting everybody pumped up, asking who's playing hooky for work, who's playing hooky for school. That would be me. As I'm getting ready here, wrap things up in a little bit. But again, it's a special day here in St. Louis, one that I will remember for a long time. Again, lots to come here. Stay tuned on my Twitter. I'll have pictures, a lot of videos coming up. I was going to bring my camera, my professional camera, but it makes it easier if you bring the battery for that to run that thing. So unfortunately, I had to leave that. I left the battery there. But again, we're off to a good start today. Got a baseball from Giovanni Gallegos. Will we see him today? We don't know, but we do know we will see Yadier Molina, Adam Wainwright, and Albert Pujols. Here is the ball. On the assist from Gio Gallegos. Nice little right-hand grab here. But again, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Going to head to the concession stands, get a little food and drink, and before you know it, we will be ready for baseball here in St. Louis. Just after 3 o'clock, we'll get things started with first pitch between the Cardinals and the Pirates. Tune in on Valley Sports Midwest, MLB TV, if you are out of market. But enjoy opening day. Enjoy everything going on this week, and I'll talk to you Saturday on the Colton Taylor Show at 8 a.m., I believe is what we're going to do this week. So Saturday, 8 a.m., Colton Taylor Show. I'll talk to you again. But for today here on opening day, enjoy it. But this is Colton Taylor signing off from Busch Stadium.